What's up guys, and welcome to 8 Days with the Corsair M65 Vengeance mouse. So this is my full review, the follow-up to the unboxing I did, and I've had quite a bit of a chance to have a play around with it through general use and also through gaming, which is what it's all about really. Now, the shape of the mouse is very good. It did take me a while to adjust because obviously once you get used to a mouse it does feel a bit weird to have a new one. But I have to say it fits my hand very, very well. It's very comfortable to use for long periods of time, and it does, suit my hand quite well, I have to say. Construction, very, very nice. As I said in my other review, it's got like a nice hard plasticky shell, but underneath it is aluminium or aluminum. So it's very well built and it feels like it's going to last quite a long time. As for the software is quite complicated actually. It's not quite as simple. It's very simple to set the DPI. You have 3 different DPI levels on it that you can adjust just by pushing this button here, and then that will go through the DPI settings that you've set. But the software apart from that is a bit more clunky to use, it has to be said. You can set macro functions and things like that, but it doesn't really explain how to use, so you have to have quite a bit of a play around before you get around that. But generally, for what most people are going to use it for, it is fairly simple to actually set the DPI, and that's really all you're going to use it for. One thing, a little niggle I have to say, is every time I either turn the computer on or it wakes from sleep, the DPI just resets for some reason. I think it's because it's not saved to the mouse. You can save it to the mouse, but all you have to do is you just have to change the DPI down and then shift it back up and it'll go back, but it's quite annoying, so I have it set at 2250 DPI, but whenever it wakes from sleep it seems to go into around about 3500 DPI, which is a bit annoying, but as I said, you can change it very easily, so it's only a very minor niggle. As for performance, it's very, very good at tracking. Got a 60Hz monitor and a 120Hz monitor, and it feels great on both. As for the clicker, that's probably my favourite thing about it. Really, really nice clicker on either side, significantly better than the old Logitech G400 gaming mouse I had. And the middle wheel is made out of metal and rubber as well, and that's very nice for both scrolling and for clicking. One of the features that I do quite like is this button on the side here, and that is this sniper button, and that's actually incredibly useful. And what I didn't realise is that when you want to use it, you don't just press it in, you just push your thumb in, and because it's positioned where your thumb is, then when you move it you'll see that it's significantly slower. You can change the DPI, so I have the DPI of that on around, well, it is 800, so whenever I'm in, say, Battlefield 3, get your sniper out, do some general like looking around through the scope, and as soon as you see someone, press that button down and then you can line up that headshot and bang. Really, really nice feature actually, and it's pretty exclusive as far as I can tell to Corsair, and great job for that innovation. It really is good. Buttons on the side, they're okay. I don't really use these buttons anyway, but they do the job, no problem. Whether or not they could be better placed, arguably they could, but a very minor niggle. I still wouldn't have much of a problem using them, so it's a very minor niggle. As for the colour, because you can get it in 3 colours, I do like the army green. It's better than black. If you wanted white, then obviously go for white, but white will get a bit grubby. I do thoroughly recommend this mouse actually. There isn't really anything I don't like about it. Maybe could cut my hand slightly better, very minor niggle. There's the whole thing with when you wake up from sleep, the DPI has changed, but that takes a millisecond just to shift up and down, and the software I would like to be a bit better, but I've heard that's quite a niggle with quite a few different Corsair products, in particular their water coolers, their software could be better, but give it some time, hopefully it will be a little bit better. But if you're going to buy a gaming mouse and you want to buy a luxury one, then I would definitely recommend the Corsair M65 Vengeance mouse. Whether it's worth the money, because a Logitech G400 you get for half the cost, it depends how much gaming you can do. The mouse and keyboard really are the most important bits of your computer when you think, and your monitor, when you think they're the things you're going to be using. So I would say that it's probably definitely worth, it's definitely worth investing that extra £25 and getting this better mouse. But if you're not that fast, then you can't go wrong with the Logitech G400. But it's not about the Logitech G400. It's about this Corsair M65 mouse. And if you're watching this video, then you're probably interested in buying one. And I'll say go for it, because it's a really, really nice mouse and you won't regret buying it. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next time.